Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there. The high school sports seasons are, I think, pretty much all coming to an end right now, and some local headlines were made in this neck of the woods. We've had some of the Newburyport kids on. This story comes out of Pentucket. It was a great season by Pentucket girls lacrosse, and I'm joined by two of the seniors, two of the leaders on that team. We got Audrey Conover and Maddie Kuchar. How are you two?
Good.
All right. First of all, we'll get the business section out of the way. Last weekend, you make it to the Elite Eight. You're in an absolute battle with Foxborough. Foxborough gets through and beats you, kind of a dramatic fashion, right? Why don't you tell everybody what happened first of all?
Yeah. I mean, they were a seat above us, so we knew from the start it'd be a really tough game.
Yep.
And it pretty much was, tied or one up, one down the whole game.
It was a battle.
Until the last second. Yeah.
Literally the last second.
Yeah.
0.8, did you say?
0.8
seconds.
They scored in the last 0.8 seconds.
The game winner. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay. You'll remember that 0.8 for a while, but it's rest of your life you'll be all right. Trust me.
Yeah.
What a great season, though. It must have been a magical ride for you two.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
What made this team so special?
I'll go. Yeah, I got this. Okay. I think our banquet is tonight, so we're writing our captain speeches.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that helps me.
I thought you were gonna pull it out, maybe.
I think one thing that we don't have one star, so each person on our team is giving 100%, and it's not that one person is just carrying throughout the whole entire game. It's we have everyone on the field is they're equally giving as much as everyone else.
A lot of depth. That's good. Yeah,
definitely a lot of depth. I would also say I think as a team we were really close this year, and which helped us a lot with our chemistry on the field as well. So we were.
That's kind of the common thread between all teams that especially with obviously with team sports, but if you have bad chemistry,
your season's not going to go well.
It doesn't work, right? I mean, practice is not fun, which makes you not want to work as hard, and that translates. I don't know. It always seems to be the teams that win are the chemistry team. So that's cool. Who's the coach?
My dad, Todd.
Your dad coaches?
Yeah.
I just did not know that.
He's coached us since first grade.
Yeah, 12 years.
Yeah, he was our youth coach, and then he moved up to high school.
So he moved up with you, or before that?
There was different head coaches.
Yeah,
and then
he was assistant for I think 2 seasons. Yeah, and then he moved up to head coach this season. Yeah.
Wow, what was that like playing for Dad?
I mean, I don't really mind it. I'm pretty
used to it.
Yeah. My younger sister's on the team too, so it's
you can't tell.
Okay.
It's just
it's not
Yeah.
I'd like to think there's no.
You can't really tell.
Special strings attached.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm sure there's not. I usually say it's tougher on the kid.
Oh yeah.
Because it's
Sure.
I mean, because sometimes the dads can be harder on the kids sometimes.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're benched for no obvious reason. How old's the younger sister?
She's a sophomore, so she just turned 16 last.
So she doesn't get allowed on the show. She'll only seniors. Yeah, is that the deal? Yeah. We actually had an all freshman show here once.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was the seniors had to bail for all had to bail for something, so the freshmen were like, "We got it."
That's so funny.
And I was like, "This is different." But yeah. Anyways, all right. So it's a great season. The Foxborough game. It's kind of. I don't want to say it's nice to go out that way, but you probably feel like you played well. It was a battle.
It's not we went out
it wasn't,
losing by 10
I almost
or
would have much
something.
rather lost that way than losing
same.
by 10 or 20 or something. So.
I know. I was thinking somebody said the hockey game the other night, the Stanley Cup, the Panthers get knocked out in a 9-3 hockey game or whatever that score was, and somebody said, "Well, I'd rather lose that way." I was like, "No, you wouldn't."
No.
Yeah. I was like, "You feel like you didn't leave it out there."
Exactly. You want the hard work to stay out there. Yeah.
I don't know. For even on the losing side, I think it's good to be a part of a good game. Yeah. There you go. Finishing my sentences. I like that. That's good. How about the tournament run? Was it immediately just it was a good regular season and you knew this team would be good under the pressure of tournament play? Or?
Yeah, I thought we would make a good run. We played more the lowers, that's how it works. We were 5th in the state in Division 3, and so we played a lot of the lower seeds. They competed, so they were good, but
those lower seeds can be dangerous.
Yeah,
and that kind of
they can.
You gotta watch your backs with them.
Can't go in sleeping.
Yeah.
So we battled.
We competed, but it was a comfortable win.
Comfortable win.
Yeah.
Foxborough was we knew it was gonna be
a tough game.
Yeah. The other games, you knew if you played your best, you're probably gonna get through.
Yeah.
Foxborough was gonna be tight no matter what.
Yeah.
I get that. winning go home, it's single elimination, obviously. So that's a whole different kind of pressure too. So is it like, I mean, every one of those games you're stepping up as seniors and you're like, this could be the last ride. That's kind of that's always on your head, right?
Yeah, it's sad, but like, I think at the same time it's like exciting also. Like, like this is it. Like, you have to put it all out there. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember having that. For me, it was, I told this story before. For me, it was tennis, and I remember like I was the last match out there, and I was getting not smoked, but I wasn't gonna beat this kid. But I remember like thinking like just hang on as long as you can, just because I didn't want it like to end.
You don't wanna.
Just like play every point, like just try to keep fighting as long as you can. And that was, I don't know. I always remember that feeling, and I kind of think that's with all sports. But and then when it hits you, because you're already through senior week, right? You did the proms thing and all that.
Yeah, we're all
so it's and then you're free.
That's it.
Sports, and then you're free, because that literally is what keeps you engaged with school, because you've been out for a month.
We graduated
like the 26th of May was our last day of school, and then we graduated
the weekend after.
Yeah.
So
it
we were
just lacrosse, and that
it was lacrosse
of May. Wow. So you've been out for a while.
Yeah.
So that's and that now the rest of the school is out, right?
Yeah, they're the last day.
What do you? I mean, you haven't had a great stretch of weather, I'd say. You're probably not doing too many beach days, but like, is it tough to stay focused? What?
I thought it was like very hard to like practice.
Really?
It was like it was between the day. It was just like I could sit at home, do my own stuff, and then like practice.
Yeah. That's so honest. You know how many people come in here and lie to me about that? Because I remember that. Like those days are hard. It's like, oh, fine, we'll go. But it's but it is true. It's like, you'd rather be doing like other things someday, even if you're on like a good team, because it's just, you're right, the structure is gone.
We don't come from school to practice. It's just
I was
like
gonna say that. A lot of times, like I would forget that they were, because our practices we'd have to wait till like 3 in the afternoon instead of having them in the morning, and I'm like, well, everyone else is still in school. So like,
well, what am I supposed to do until then? No, that makes complete sense to me.
Get used to.
Like we get a lot of like I know some people are lying to me, but we get a lot of like the cliche, well, it's the last chance, we want to owe it to all the younger kids, we got to keep working hard. And I'm like, yeah, great, but you'd rather be at the beach.
You're lying.
Not when it's 80 degrees out and sunny.
We did kind of luck out though, so it wasn't the best weather. So it's kind of like this is all we have. So.
That's why I brought up the weather, because that made it a little bit easier on staying at least a little bit focused. Lacrosse in general, is it a Pentucket like explosion at lacrosse? It seems like so many schools around here, they had that wave of like everybody was ditching softball and baseball for lacrosse. But
we have a good amount of kids. We have like 30 girls.
Yeah.
Boys is pretty 35.
Yeah. So. Not a huge school, right? Pentucket?
No, we're smaller. But there's still
smaller
a good
than
amount of
Newburyport.
Healthy size program. I'd say.
Gotcha.
I'd say one of the biggest, other than like the track team. Stuff,
track's probably might be bigger than us, but like,
track's always big, right?
Yeah.
All the kids that don't play sports have to do something, right?
Their parents force them to play.
Exactly. Dan Thornton involved with you girls? Is he a solid athletic director for you?
Yeah,
always comes to all of our home games, and he was at our Foxborough game.
Yeah,
which is
he
a whole too.
Where was that game?
At Foxborough.
Oh, you had to play them at Foxborough?
That was our first game, away game.
Yeah.
Was it? Were they hosting, or was that supposed to be neutral?
No, they host.
They were hosting,
Oh, so you had to go play an actual road game.
Yeah, they were.
And that was
our of us, so they got the home game.
Yeah, that was our first away game in playoffs. So it was kind of
first 2 rounds of home games. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was a weekend day. It's a hike to go to Foxborough to play a game.
Yeah, we left it. I think our game was at 4. We left at like 1:30. Yeah. And we got there like at 3:30.
I was gonna say that's kind of close.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Who planned that schedule?
I know.
Dan. Just kidding.
And we even before that, like the second half of our regular season was pretty much all home games. So we hadn't played an away game in a while.
Yeah. Huh. So that probably. Do you like playing on the road?
There's pros and cons. We don't have turf yet, so playing on the road, you can play on a nicer field. But home game is it's like
there's advantages to like.
That new, don't you guys have? You guys have all those new facilities though.
Yeah, they're still building them. So we were on grass this whole season.
I see.
Yeah. We're at like to like pipe stave, so it's like a local it's in West Newbury. It's like a
Okay.
But for playoffs, Whittier let us play at their field, so we got turf for that. Which
Gotcha.
is pretty cool.
When is that project going to be done? That feels like a long project.
This August, I think. Is
we just missed it.
Yeah.
Really?
We got the new school itself, but like all the
we didn't
athletic
get
stuff.
That was nice. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We missed the better part.
Yeah.
Is lacrosse? I get the impression you both like lacrosse on turf rather than grass. Not necessarily.
I mean,
there's pros. So like I feel like since we've played on grass for the last 4 years, like we've adjusted and like so it's like an advantage to like a lot of teams who play on turf and then they come to
like
grass.
ground
They're
balls
like
and stuff.
yeah.
It's like,
Most fields are turf these days, right? That's the newer
all high
schools are all
pretty much have turf.
yeah, except for you.
Oh yeah.
So it's a slower game on grass.
Yeah, I'd say, but it's
I definitely feel faster on
yeah.
turf.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The ball moves quicker, like on the ground.
Ball moves quicker, yeah.
Definitely.
I would think that's actually a fairly decent disadvantage to have to go to play your home games on grass and then have to go on the road and play on turf.
Especially like our field, it's pretty well like maintained.
Yeah.
But there are some ditches.
Yeah,
Sure,
so
yeah.
we know where like all the holes.
We
are.
know where to avoid in game.
And it's also
So
like down a hill,
it
so
is-
it floods all
yeah.
the time and it gets super muddy. So it's just like
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That sounds all very pleasant.
Yep. Very.
Interesting. But I mean, so you think you actually have an advantage at home.
Yeah.
But Foxborough,
Yeah.
probably, I mean, if you're used to just picking balls up off the turf, it's probably, I mean, it is just natural. You
It's
have more,
easier.
it's easier, yeah.
Yeah,
You probably have to get used to bounces, and you didn't exactly get there way early to
Yeah.
work.
I didn't. No. We were quickly moving.
What do you do when you get there at 3:30? Like, have you already stretched on the bus? Like, what?
So we actually everyone had to go to the bathroom.
Our entire team had to use the bathroom and it was single stall only.
one bathroom for 20 girls.
Wait, there's a bathroom on the bus.
No.
Oh,
at
we
the
had
field.
Oh, at the field, you have to go to. Oh my goodness, this is
So
a train wreck.
We had to wait for everyone to use the
everyone
bathroom
before we could step on the field.
All right, so you get off the bus a half hour before a state tournament game, and everybody has to go to the bathroom because it's a long ride in traffic. I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we were hydrating and eating our like a lunch or something.
Yeah.
We all had to go. I don't think there was one person who didn't have to
everyone
go.
was in the bathroom
And there were two
line.
bathrooms.
Two like porta potties. Or
There were like a
It was
door
like a
bathroom.
stadium
Yeah.
bathroom, but it was like
Okay.
there weren't still. It was just like one bathroom.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's two of them, and 30 of you go,
30.
and you have 30 minutes before the state tournament game.
Oh yeah.
That seems insane.
I was like, you guys need to like.
Yeah, we were
need
like
to-
putting our cleats on while
Yep.
waiting for everyone to like use the bathroom.
This is bizarre.
We warmed up in
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Well,
We did.
it's
We
good.
got it done.
Could they have given you an extra like 4:30 start? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. In playoffs, they might be like
Yeah,
stricter
Yeah,
like that.
probably
Everyone's
strict,
gonna
right?
ship about it.
Yeah.
Man, so was there traffic? Did you guys hit bad traffic getting there?
Not super bad, but here and there
Yeah.
it slowed down.
It's a long
it slows
ride,
down
yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So was there ever any nervous about getting there on time?
I was nervous. Once
I'll get
we-
off this topic, I promise, at some point.
I was nervous once everyone was going to the bathroom, and they
Yeah,
had like
you
the
were kinda
clock.
stressed.
You're watching the
clock.
clock.
Counting him
I could
down.
tell Maddie was stressed.
And I
She
was
was like, guys, like everyone get in and out quick.
I was like, come on, guys, like, quick, like, you don't even, I wasn't being serious, but I was like, you don't even have to, like, dry your hands after you wash them. Just, like, wash and get out.
Like, we gotta go.
Everyone was like, we're trying.
Nice. Stay classy, Maddie.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. The are you two captains?
Yeah.
Okay. So I bet you didn't expect that to be the part of the captain's description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Working the bathroom line. Come on.
Bathroom
Joppa.
time management.
The yeller.
Bathroom time management. Very good. All right. Well, that is hilarious. I'll get off that subject. I'm sorry. I had to know what you
good.
do in those
All good.
30 minutes. You're probably getting laughed at by the Foxborough
Yeah,
team.
seriously. They were, like, halfway through their warm-up when we
they
started.
were kinda like, what are they doing?
Yeah, it's okay, though.
Man,
Yeah.
that is something. Audrey Conover, Maddie Kuchar in the house today. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. I should give a shout out to our team too. Maeve Power and the boss, Sarah Hayden, putting the show together today. Thank you both as I do the easy stuff. So what's it been like to have no school, no sports, no responsibilities?
It's been, I don't know. Well, like you said, the weather.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're kind of like able to go to the beach. I've been a little productive. I've been like
Oh.
productive, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us.
I've been cranking college forms.
Okay.
Where are you both doing college?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to St. Michael's College in Vermont.
Vermont, yep.
And then,
We're in Endicott.
Endicott, okay.
Mass.
I have my sister worked at Endicott for a while, Beverly, and my favorite band was born out of St. Michael's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I bet you stumble upon, I bet it's not your generation, but I bet you stumble
hear
upon
about it.
Dispatch conversations up there.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the band Dispatch?
No.
It's a bad start. So, my favorite band.
Okay.
Still.
So when you hear about them up there.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
think of this moment.
There you go. They started there. They were the biggest. Here's a little sidebar. They were the biggest. Like when I was in college, it was like this 4-year span. It struck right when I was there, where they were the biggest band. Like,
Wow.
picture. I'm not going to say Taylor Swift because that's a little insane. But
Yeah.
picture like. It's not even quite like an Ed Sheeran. There was nobody this big at that time, but Dispatch was huge. So in Boston, they had expected 20,000 to do their last show. They were about to stop like just after I got out of college.
Oh, yeah.
They got 120,000
Oh, wow.
at the Hat Shell.
Wow.
That's how big
That's
they were
crazy.
for this free show. Like they shut down the city of Boston. People hanging off trees, Thorough Drive shut
thought I've
down.
heard
That's
of
like
them.
unreal.
You think you've heard of them now?
No, not now, not after you said that, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe if I heard the
Yeah.
song.
There you go. Go to your Spotify afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have
And
to-
Chad's been on this show. He's a very, yeah. We do a lot of music. It takes a lot to get the music people out. It takes a very strong lacrosse team to come in here. But no, they're one of my favorite bands to this day. So enjoy your when you see the
That
stat.
in the back of my mind
The
when
I don't think they're statues. When you see the posters or whatever
Okay.
up there.
Got
There you
it.
Maybe there is a statue.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
Probably
might be.
not. It's not their style. All right. So what did your dad's on the bus during this whole every game? What's
Yeah.
it like? Do you ever get sick of Dad? I have to know.
Not
I
really.
have to know too.
I don't know. Not
Come on,
really.
that feels like a lie. That feels like a lie.
I mean, like sometimes he does yell at me more than the other kids, but like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even when he's not yelling, I could not imagine. I did like little league with my dad as an assistant coach, but like he wasn't like the coach.
Yeah.
It's different when it's an assistant. Like when you're the head person and like shouting all day, I'd be like, just Dad, shut up. That's what I would be like. Maybe you're nicer than
I
me.
couldn't do that with my
Not
dad.
really.
See, yeah, Maddie and I are in the same
I think
part
I'm
here.
just so used to it. Like
Yeah.
what? Since we were like
First
7?
grade, yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I think I'm just used to it now.
Is he a good coach?
I think he's a good coach.
What do you think?
I think he's a good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say he's pretty chill.
Maddie jumped in with the quick yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll take that for what it's
Yeah.
worth. I'm sure your dad's a great guy. I'm just saying, if it was my dad, I would be very sick of
I
my
would
dad.
be being like, stop,
It's
stop.
a hard
Yeah.
relationship,
Oh yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have to talk about it at dinner. Like that has to be your dinner
Yeah,
conversation.
Oh, yeah, you
comes
gotta go
up-
home and talk
the
about
whole-
it?
The whole family.
Torture.
My mom comes to like all the games,
her
so
mom takes pictures for us.
Yeah, my mom takes pictures.
So the whole family's at all
So
the games.
yeah, pretty much the whole family, with the exception of my older sister. But
What was his post game speech to you guys when you got knocked out? Because that's a tough moment for a coach. You got to be.
He said he was like really proud and he thought
Mm.
we really battled and stuff and like just it was a really great season.
Yeah.
And I think he was just really proud of us.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was very.
Said all the right words.
He
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Proud
That
of
happened on the.
children.
Where does that happen on the bus?
No,
We-
right.
we,
On
no,
the field.
We were like right after
Yeah.
we like shook hands and stuff. We
Gotcha.
started talking. So
You figured it took so long to get there. You might as well stay on the field a little bit longer.
yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, all right. So I'm going to move away from the lacrosse stuff for a second. Anything else you want to add about the lacrosse season? Because it was a great year. I don't want to like overstep a lot of this stuff because. Let's start at game 1, actually. No. One thing I do want to ask: you're both seniors. How like name drop some younger kids that had a kind of surprised you, maybe.
Do you want to go first? Or I'll go
I
first.
thought of the sophomores. but
Oh yeah, our sophomore
our sophomore class is super strong. So
Oh, so you're going to be good for a while.
yeah, I'd say
Sydney Trout,
Sydney Trout,
Kat
Kat
Colvin,
Colvin, Ella Palmer,
Ella Palmer.
Kate Conover.
Yeah, they're all.
Don't forget anybody.
I know.
I know. I'm trying to think.
We're gonna be like, you forgot my name.
Yeah.
We said the sophomore
They're-
class.
Yeah, they're a super strong
Yeah,
class.
they're just very talented. Their
Yeah.
main sport is all lacrosse. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're
How big
super
is the
strong.
sophomore class?
8, 9. Well, oh wait,
Like-
like on the lacrosse
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. How many sophomores do you have?
Oh.
10, 12.
And like probably the handful you just said are probably starters or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, a lot of
The,
the starters.
the 5 of
I
them
think 5
all
of them
start.
start.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How many seniors?
5.
5. Yeah.
Okay. Junior. Any freshmen play?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had
2.
3. Yeah, 3. They're pretty good too.
Okay.
They came in good. And
Alright.
then we have a good junior group too.
Yeah. Well, the juniors, they 7.
I think so.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty big too.
No, they'll be good next
So
year.
you're well rounded out. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite, let's shift away a little bit because I'm curious, what was the favorite part about senior week? Is it prom, some event that I've never heard of? I always like to see how the different communities do senior week.
We do like a senior celebration, so it's like right after graduation.
Yeah.
We do like
That day?
Yeah, so it's like 6
graduation, and then
p.m.
you
to
go
6
home.
a.m.
Yeah, so
Okay.
then you go home and you meet at the school at 6 p.m. and there's like no phones and you can't bring like anything with you.
They like pat you down
And
before.
yeah, they make sure you have like
Nothing
Interesting.
on you. Yep.
And then they basically take you on a field trip and you have no idea where you're going and they bring you back at the school at 6 in the morning.
Oh.
So it's like all night.
Oh,
no
we
sleep.
did that too.
Yeah,
Oh my
a lot
God,
of
we
schools
did that.
do those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'd say that was.
It was super fun, but towards the end.
Yeah,
it
by
was-
like 3
Yeah.
a.m. I was like, just take me home. Like,
Yeah, I remember that feeling too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was fun though. Like
Yeah, definitely.
from
yeah.
like 6 to like 1 a.m.
Yeah,
was
that
like
was like prime time.
prime.
6 to
And
1.
then
What went on at
everyone
that
kind
hour?
of
And then it
faded.
kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
Everyone was like really grouchy
Yeah.
and like.
Kids need your sleep.
yeah.
It is a lot of time to spend with the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's funny. I don't think I had thought about that until you just brought that up. Like when I think back to like high school memories, it just
Yeah.
doesn't pop in my head. But
I know, yeah.
we definitely did that. It's like we had like activities and everything, basketball courts and like, or is this different?
No, yeah, we
Yeah.
do that, but it's like we like go to places.
Yeah,
So
they
like
bus us different
so
places.
Yeah.
we went to like for example.
Well,
we
no,
went to, like,
that the night that we went to the surprise thing.
Yeah.
We went to this massive complex where there was like, I remember there was a function room with
yeah.
the DJ. There was like tennis courts, basketball, like massive facility.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours we went to a
They
bunch of
took
different
us
places.
to like, well, there was like 4 stops, I guess. First one was like this like comedy show, right?
Yeah.
And they gave us
Oh.
pizza and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. You got a comedy
And
show?
then, yeah, it was
actually
actually
funny.
really funny. Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is
yeah, I didn't know how it was gonna be, but it was really good.
Do you remember the comedian?
It's
it
the guy
was
on the
in back.
Sopranos. He was on the Sopranos.
He was on the Sopranos.
He was on The
Yeah.
Sopranos.
I'm forgetting his name though. There was 3 guys.
One of them
It's my
was
favorite TV show. I'd like to know.
an NHL referee.
Yeah, he was. What was his name? Mark.
One of the comedians was an NHL referee?
Yeah, he was like, or former. I don't know if he still
Former.
did it.
Probably
Yeah, it's like
former.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
fascinating.
then the other guy. I don't remember where the second guy
The
is
second
from.
guy wasn't that. he was
Hope he
okay.
doesn't see this.
I don't know. Well, that's it.
Um,
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was
third
it.
guy is on
They were
Sopranos.
actually they were funny. I was
Yeah.
like, it's probably like because like high school they're
Yeah,
probably
I was
like
like
kids.
school appropriate and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were
It was, like,
actually
it was funny.
yeah.
PG funny?
Yeah.
No, it like they like kind of
Yeah, they like,
were-
swore and
they
stuff.
swore.
Like,
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
but it was really funny.
Yeah. Teachers were mortified. Perfect.
yeah probably.
Yeah. Was that it? Did you drive to like Boston or do you
It was,
remember?
I'm trying to think of
was
where
like
the furthest we
Saugus.
went. Yeah, that was in
That was
Saugus.
Saugus. Then,
Oh, at the Giggles place?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that place.
Prince
yeah.
Pizza.
Yes.
Yes. I'm like forgetting all the names.
Yeah. I live kind of in that neck of the
Okay.
woods,
Okay.
So yeah, and then we went to like a
We went to the
arcade.
driving range.
And then we went to
before
Richdale's,
that.
yeah.
Richardson's.
not Richardson's.
Yeah.
In Middleton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know all these places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And then the
cool.
boat.
And then we did
You
it.
did a boat?
He took us on a river cruise to watch the sunrise.
And it
in
was so
Newburyport,
cloudy.
And it was so cloudy you couldn't see the sun.
It was pitch
And
black.
I remember I fell asleep as soon as we stepped on that boat, and I woke
Yeah.
up when we were docking.
Yeah,
and I
me
was like,
too.
I was kind of mad. I was like, oh, did I miss the sunrise? And they were like, there was no
No
sunrise.
sunrise.
So I was like, oh, perfect.
So what did we do? We slept on a boat for a little while. That was nice. Sunrise River. Yeah, I definitely didn't do that. So that's a different
Yeah.
thing. It's a very Merrimack
It
Valley
would have
thing.
been cool if it was,
Yeah,
it was
if
a
there
good
a sunrise,
sunrise.
but it
Yeah.
was just really cloudy. Yeah.
What makes them? I guess once you committed to it, you probably have to do it with that amount of people. But I would think maybe I just wouldn't do the sunrise
That's what I was
cruise.
thinking. Maybe just take us back early.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
come up with
But
something else to
they
do.
they didn't let us drive there, so our parents had to like pick us
Oh,
up.
yeah.
So they probably didn't want to call parents at like 3 in
Yeah.
the morning to come get your kid.
Everybody get on the boat. Don't care what you do.
They gave us like blankets
Yeah, they
too.
gave us donuts and blankets.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So what was that? I think my fifth question was, what was the favorite out of all that? Did you?
I liked Richardson's.
Yeah, the driving range. I had never done that before, but
Yeah.
I was.
Done what,
Maddie's
hit-
was actually really good.
Hit
Yeah,
golf
it
balls?
was so
You've never
fun.
done-
I wasn't that good, but it was still really fun.
You've never hit golf balls before?
Not like no,
a driving?
not a driving range, no.
It's fun.
Yeah, Maddie was really good. She
I'm
was, like-
surprised. Senior in high school, and you can. Wow.
I know.
Golf
yeah.
is becoming a very big thing. Like I feel
It's
like all
becoming-
the guys.
Yeah,
No,
a lot of guys
I don't
do
mean
it.
like becoming.
There was
but
this small
like, it's
guy when
reaching-
I was a kid called Tiger Woods who made it pretty big too. He was this.
I feel like it's
Him and
reaching the
Dispatch. You
I
can
feel
go
like
look
it's
them up.
reaching the younger generations
Yeah.
too. I feel like
so many
it
high school
didn't-
boys,
yeah.
like, they're like, oh, I gotta call for a
Go-
tea time.
tea time.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one. I don't know. What do I know? I think it was big when I was in high school. I'm not that much older than
Maybe
you.
maybe it's a thing that we,
yeah,
we
maybe
didn't
we
know
just
about.
didn't know about it.
I don't know. You're trying to make me feel old, but I think golf is becoming big. What? It's ridiculous, Maddie. Just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, when I was in high school, Tiger Woods was coming up,
Yeah.
and that was. I remember for we used to. Did they still do golf tryouts like early in the morning? Do you know?
Golf
for
what?
golf tryouts for the high school team? Do they have a golf team?
Yeah, they do.
We have a golf team.
You don't pay much
really
attention
small.
to it. Yeah,
It's really small.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot of hockey kids.
you only play 7 kids on a golf team.
Okay, so that
Okay,
would make
so
sense.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so
the
we keep
regular
like
size.
10 maybe. So it's like the but I remember 7 spots. Think about that, right? And like really not much subbing. The best 7 play.
Yeah.
The tryouts for the first year, you wait for the sun to come up. You get up at like 3:30 in the morning, go to the course, and there were like 75 kids at Danvers High
Oh, wow.
for the Tiger Woods era.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
definitely not.
So that's what I think
Yeah.
about when
There
Yeah.
are not a lot of
Yeah.
kids doing golf.
They
everybody.
practice after school. They, like,
We used to practice after school, but there's
Like
1 week of golf
tryouts.
tryouts where it's like right before, because it was a fall sport. So it's right before you go back to school. It's like the first week.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Wow.
I know. It was
That's a
like
lot of
I'm
cuts.
not even kidding.
It's a lot of cuts.
Oh yeah, they had
That's
to.
a lot of
They put like 12 on each on the JV team, and everybody else was yeah.
That's insane.
I remember them talking about like, do we add like a third team? Do we keep like 30 on JV? What do we
Yeah.
do? But yeah, that was the
They
golf.
they probably went to like cross country or all the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what you. I think you probably just played on your own.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
yeah.
true.
you know.
Make your own little club.
Yeah, make your own club. There you go. All right, your first time on the show, so we always end with first timers with rapid fire.
Oh, okay.
So let's just go. Maddie, you take the first one.
Okay.
You get the advantage. Is that okay?
Got it.
Okay. All right, we'll start easy. Favorite food?
Oh, this isn't rapid fire. I'm not starting off good. Let's see.
It has to be first thing that comes to mind.
I gotta like think about this now.
Oh.
This is terrible.
Yeah, this is really. A lot of.
Favorite
I
food,
would
Maddie? We're gonna get a
usually
little more
say
difficult.
I would
You
usually
like,
say like a burger.
It's a very solid answer. Yeah. Good.
I like Mexican food, so tacos, quesadillas,
I don't know why I
anything.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
You would like to change?
Yeah.
No changing. Favorite movie?
Shoot.
Remember the Titans?
One of my favorites too.
Um.
Older movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a movie I recently watched.
It's a rapid fire display.
Yeah, sorry.
You know, somebody, while you still, I'll stall for you. One of the freshmen, that freshman show I told you about, the girl just came back as a senior. Lacrosse, actually. Yeah, it was Newburyport Lacrosse. I'm sorry, I forget her name at the moment. But I didn't even recognize her. She lied to me about the movie. I was going through the freshmen and they all answered, and like she was in the middle, and I saw her laughing. I go, "You okay?" She goes, "I've never seen that movie. I don't know why I said it." And I was like, "Who does that? Who lies?" She goes, "I don't know. I crumbled."
That's actually funny.
So yeah, I know.
Just lie then. Just
Well, I
say a
actually did
random-
think of one.
Okay.
We're gonna keep the golf theme and say Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, another old one. Interesting.
Yeah.
Now you're talking like Dispatch era. There you go.
All right.
All right. Song on the bus. What's the song, like the pump up song?
They listen to some
What do you
weird.
mean they? You have no say in this?
I'm not on.
Yeah, we don't
I-
ox.
yeah, we
That's
don't.
Like,
That's
there's
the
another, we have
other
another captain
captain.
who oxes. Well,
Okay, so you're not in. Who's in charge of the music?
Bethany.
Yeah, Bethany.
Okay. Does Bethany play anything that you like on the way?
I'd say the
She's pretty
team
good.
favorite is like Flaunted.
Flaunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who does that?
I don't even. It's like
Okay.
a weird song.
We also listen to this mashup that Maddie just loves. It's called the Sicko Mode Christmas.
No, I hate it.
But you love it.
No, I actually.
You actually hate it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know. I'm glad that came up. She got really serious about that. I'm not going to ask a follow up. Favorite musician in personal levels. Favorite musician.
Country. So Jack Brown,
Morgan Wallen.
How do you
Yep.
like a band?
Yeah.
All right, Sublime.
Sublime.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Very good. Favorite class in school?
I liked, it's like a health science course.
You can say it. It's okay.
I would have, well, of course gym, but other than that, I took anatomy and a lot of health science courses as well.
Favorite teacher?
Coach Leary.
I would say Mr. Levitt or Coach Levitt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll end with this one. What is the best advice for like the middle schooler, elementary school kid that wants to be in your successful shoes one day, senior captains, leading a team through the state tournament?
Am I up first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Even if you're like younger, like say you're a freshman, like don't think that you can't be a leader. I think that's like a huge thing that people think that like since you're like younger you can't like take charge or be a leader or show like leadership skills, but
it's cool to see like a freshman who's a good leader, right?
Yeah.
Even like out on the field too. Like I don't know.
Off like even if like they're like on the sidelines, just like that type of leadership, anything.
I remember seeing one of my buddies. It's a good story actually. One of my buddies jumped in and it was like a legit bullying thing. Okay. And and one of my buddies was like kind of the cool kids. He like stepped in and stopped it, and I was like, that was pretty cool. And we were younger, and I was like, that was kind of a cool thing to do. It's weird that I remember it, but I guess that's why I remember it. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I would just say probably like just working hard, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like I'd say it gets you like even if you are quieter and you're not like a natural leader and stuff, I feel like hard work kind of earns you respect and stuff.
Yeah. Are you a natural leader because your dad's the coach, or not really? A little more reserved.
I'd say Maddie's more of a natural leader.
Maddie's more of a natural leader.
Yeah.
I'd say you're a leader though. There's different things to leaders.
There's different ways to lead. Well said. Yes. Very good. Why don't you give a thank you to all the supporters this year and whoever else you want to say thank you to?
Okay. Well, obviously the team, the girls for all their hard work. I'd say all like the parents and fans and like lots of support came from them this season, especially playoffs.
Super loud.
Coaches. Yeah. Just
dedication.
Oh, this is good.
Got us super successful.
You handled this very well. Much better than rapid fire. That was very good.
Yeah. We just all wrote our thank yous.
That's right.
So I'm like thinking my speech.
It's quick. Yeah, it's on my mind.
It sounded like you were reading it. Yeah. And I'm happy you found the place. Audrey specifically. I actually saw you drive in. I was like, well, there's somebody that looks lost. That's probably our guest.
I was like, where are you?
You called the station, right?
No, I called Maddie.
Oh, you called Maddie.
And she comes out, and she was like, I come outside, and he's like, it's a Jeep, right? And I was like, yeah. She's in a Jeep. So she looks lost.
Well, I saw her like circle around, and I was like, she's probably with me.
I looked at your car, and I was like, I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah. Well, welcome. I'm glad you found the studio. Thanks for coming in to start, not start your summer vacation, but, I know you have better things to do, so I appreciate it. Audrey Conover, Maddie Kuchar, Pentucket Lacrosse, a great season that took them to the Elite Eight. It was a fun ride to watch them. I know all the supporters had a great time, and it was great to meet you two. Always a pleasure. Come back when you're in college. Have fun in college. Any college plans? What's anything specific?
I'm playing lacrosse in college.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's exciting.
Keep it going.
You?
No, I'm not playing.
Just letting it. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
I don't care about lacrosse. Just anything.
Explore all the
I'm majoring in psych.
Majoring in psych. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. That's interesting. I like that. What are you majoring in?
Undecided right now.
Undecided.
But yeah.
You decided before you went in, huh? I don't think I did that. Maybe I did. Do most people decide?
I feel like a good amount.
Yeah, it's even. I'd say.
It's even.
I'd say a lot of people
but
in our
it's
grade
not like
have
out
decided.
of the ordinary to not know.
No.
I feel like. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you two. First time on the show. That was fun. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive, Pentucket Lacrosse. Give it up on a great season. There's a lot more people clapping at home. Don't worry. Live at Drew's house. We'll see you next time. Peace.